Hello, thrifty music collectors, and those of you watching this on YouTube. I'm Tim, and this is part 2 of my mom's records. Like I said in yesterday's, my mom's moving into an independent living facility, and so she gave me all of her records. Since I'm the only one of my brothers and sister don't collect records, I'm the only one that does. And so yesterday I showed the bluegrass, country, and folk. Today I'm just saying miscellaneous because there's a few rock, there's some show tunes, there's some leisure or lounge music, and some band sounds. Then tomorrow I'll make a video showing the Christian and Christmas albums I got in it. And then Thursday and Friday I'll show the 45s I got. So with that said, I'll start showing you the albums. First up, Cole Porter Favorites. That, of course, he's more show tunes and stuff. This is done by Martin Miller and his orchestra. Holly Bergen, this cover's not the greatest. All Alone by the Telephone. Of course, she's more of a lounge singer, and she's an actress also. Perry Como, Play Along With Me. It's just on RCA Camden. Looks like it's from... Trying to see, you can't see 1257 or 67. Yes, he does like lounge music, but he also had plenty of pop hits on the pop charts. Next up, this is one done by Lawrence Welk. I should say I'm showing polka in here too, but called Scarlett O'Hara. Of course, they play a lot of songs like Puff the Magic Dragon, Tiny Kangaroo Down Sport. And this is on Dot Records. Next is Spotlight on Eddie Camden and the Dixieland All-Stars. So that can give you an idea what type of music they play. Okay, here's one about rock and pop. I think this is one of mine that I had back then. It's a compilation called Sound Explosion. It's a Ronco one. That's like Fly Robin Fly by the Silver Convention, You Sexy Thing by Hot Chocolate, SOS by ABBA, Wildfire by Michael Murphy, One Joy Run by David Geddes, There Goes Another Love Song by the Outlaws, Rocky by Austin Roberts, Surrender to God by Frankie Valli, Midnight Bleed by Melissa Manchester, Could It Be Magic by Barry Manilow, Sky High by Jigsaw, Get Down Tonight by Casey and the Sunshine Band, and Rockin' Chair by George McRae, Dear Prudence by Catfish, Holding On to Yesterday by Ambrosia, Poetry Man by Phoebe Snow, Pure Prairie League with Amy, and After in the Ring by Neil Sedaka. So, next one is some more Lawrence Welk. Champagne Dance Time with Lawrence Welk. Of course, you can still catch episodes of his on PBS stations. Of course, he's been dead a long time, but my mom still watches it to this day every Saturday evening. Next is Bing Crosby and Fred Astaire, a couple of song and dance men. Okay, another pop. Bee Gees Gold Volume 1. I already have this, but this is the one I had back in the 70s when I was a teenager. And this is all early stuff of theirs, pre-disco. Next one, okay. Every Saturday or Sunday night, The Wonderful World of Disney was on TV. And I'm talking about back in the 60s. And a show, there was one that they had a few shows of that. Okay, I was in elementary school at that time. Okay, that Monday after it, Always Boys would be talking about them. Of course, that is Davy Crockett. This is Davy Crockett, Indian fighter. Yeah, if you're around my age, you'll probably remember those shows. I'm 56, so. Next is another compilation, original hits, golden oldies. Okay, here's Hal Mooney plays in a Fair to Remember. This cover's not the greatest. It's big band album. Next is Bobby Rydell, Gene Pitney, and Tommy Rowe for the Young at Heart. Of course, it's a compilation with some of each of their songs. Okay, here's one that Michael Dell would probably like. Polka, Polka, Polka. Oh, and Polka. I left one out. It's with Paul Potsky and his Pumpernickels. Next, another soundtrack. It's Lucille Ball and Wildcat. Of course, soul tunes. Next is a children's one. This cover's in pretty bad shape. Children's playtime songs. Of course, this has a lot of children's songs, no songs for young children. That's a good one. Addition to my children's collection. Next is Radio Shack one. Of course, it says it was on Columbia House, but it's Today's Greatest Hits, Volume 1, starring the Realistics. They're playing songs that were hits. This is like from the 70s. Okay, another soundtrack. It's Rosalind Russo in Wonderful Town. This is I think I'll show up this one if I remember right. It's a promotion only or demonstration one, and you notice it's Columbia 6-side demo. Okay, it's more polkas. Who presents Myron Flora polkas. Okay, and here's Dance with Chuck Cabot and his orchestra. It's also like the big band type orchestra. Okay, this one I've discovered in the middle of it. I don't remember having it or seeing my brother with it, but it's Lost Nation, Paradise Lost. And I checked around on the internet, some sites saying that it's psych, some prog, and or like on pop psych, it's saying heavy pop psych, and I listened to it some on YouTube, and yeah, I'd agree with the heavy psych on this. It's from 1970 on Rare Earth Records. Next is one that I already have, but this was the one I bought when it first came out. back in 1980. This is Jim Steinman Back for Good. The only thing is EP's missing from it. I know I had the EP when I bought it. But Jim Steinman is one that wrote a lot of Meatloaf's hits and also some of Bonnie Tyler's hits. And he's produced both for Meatloaf and Bonnie Tyler. And see, a lot of the songs on this are like Meatloaf's Bad Out of Hell 2 album, or sometimes the words have been changed, and also some one is they used the tune of it for making another song for the movie Flashdance. Here's another compilation. Some very special hits from Bobby Gentry, The Letterman, Nancy Wilson, Albert Martino, and Del DeLore. This one is an interesting one. I don't remember it. It's called Day at the Circus with Mr. Singing Ringmaster, featuring Harold Rock of Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. This is on Columbia, or Columbia Special Products. Okay, here's one that I've been looking for a good while. This used to be my oldest brother's, but of course he doesn't have a turntable or anything anymore, and he doesn't collect records anymore. Snoopy and his friends, the Royal Guardsmen. Of course, it has the story of Snoopy versus Red Baron. I should say Snoopy versus Red Baron, and the return of Snoopy, or the return of the Red Baron, and Snoopy's Christmas song on this one. That's those take up side one, and then there's 6 more songs by the Royal Guardsmen on side 2. Okay, this was one that I had in the 70s. I have another copy now, but this one will probably be in better condition than that one. This is Barry Manilow, Even Now. Of course, this one has Copacabana at the Copa, Somewhere in the Night, Can't Smile Without You. But Even Now, of course, was another hit on there. Okay, another one I didn't remember them I'm having is a Johnny Rivers one. This is Johnny Rivers, also starring Ronnie Frost. Okay, looks like half our Johnny Rivers, half Ronnie Frost on here. And it's looks like an early one. It's on Ambassador Records, which is out of Newark, New Jersey. Okay, another soundtrack, Kiss Me Kate. This has Alfred Drake, Patricia Morrison, and Lisa Kirk in it. And Cole Porter wrote this, and he wrote the music and lyrics for this, so some more Cole Porter music. Okay, here's a good one for around Halloween. Monster Rally with Hans Conrad, Alice Pierce, and the Creatures. The orchestra is conducted by Frankenstein. It has a lot of a lot of songs related to monsters. It's a good drum for kids. Okay, here's another soundtrack. I have a copy of it, but this this one I got my mom 1 year for Christmas, and I bet it's in a lot better condition than mine. So it's The Sound of Music. We took her on a tour of the area that they filmed it at for in Austria also. And the last thing I have, I ended up last video with the Reader's Digest music or box set. Here's another. Those were our songs, the early 40s. This is all stuff by early 40s. Another 7 LP set. You'll see, okay, the polylined inner sleeves and the booklet again. Well, that's all I have for you for this video. I'll be back tomorrow with to show the Christian and Christmas albums in that collection. That one will be shorter than this one, or the first one. And then Thursday and Friday, the 45s. So until next time, take it easy and keep on rocking.